Yes, YouTube, quick one. Today has been a loss. Just gonna go through it and talk about why it lost and that kind of stuff. So, I didn't really expect to trade today on EU, but because we pushed so high, I think that's my problem. Every time I try and fade like these massive gaps, I always struggle. But waited patiently. I saw this come down into this gap, took a lot of liquidity, took a lot of an accumulation, and then we inverted this 3 minute back up. But being patient, I said to myself, I don't want to take this because this needs to be the direction. This needs to be now my bias instead of just taking it. So I waited. Price came back down, kind of stalled here, and then what I noticed was we stalled, then made a drop down, tapped into this wick, and then came back up. So I entered on this candle here. It didn't perfectly invert, by the way, but it inverted okay. So the reason I took it because there was a tiny little 3 minute gap here as well. So when it inverted like that, it also closed on the 3. So I just took it. I just entered, and the trade looked good. Now the thing that I was dilemmaing once I was in the trade was whether I go break even at this high, because technically this is the accumulation high. There's an accumulation here, there's the manipulation, and there's the distribution. Now this was the dilemma, and I decided not to because, and the thing is, I decided not to because I wanted to be more risk tolerant. I wanted to be more get used to like dealing with the higher risk again, because I haven't been risking my regular amount, and then I've risked 400 on this again, which is my normal amount, like 2%, and I wanted to be able to stomach it. I wanted to take the loss if it came, but in hindsight, I should have went break even because that is if I was to not go break even, I would have had to take this as a trade and take this inversion here, because this is the original accumulation before it dropped down, and it's tough. Sometimes those are gonna go, and sometimes like going break even is actually gonna block you from taking the win. But this time it would have saved me, so I decided not to go break even, and unfortunately paid the price for that one. The other unfortunate thing is I actually missed a banger today, which was this one here. So price had come up, it had actually made equal highs with this. So I was like, okay, cool, that's the next draw. The dip into this was really nice because it was in the 15 minute, 30 minute, possibly the hour. No, it wasn't the hour, but it was into the 15 and the 30, and we went into a separate gap, not just this gap, and bounced off. We went into a whole deeper gap and bounced off it. And then we had this 5 minute inversion here, which I was actually gonna take. I had my whole thing set up for it and stuff. Like I'd done my pip calculations and everything. But then I decided to wait for the 3 minute inversion, and then once the 3 minute inverted, I then decided to try and get a better price, and it just never came. So it's quite a shame actually, because today I could have took this win, and then I wouldn't have taken that loss because I wouldn't have traded. But it is what it is. I haven't done that, and I've took it the other way around. I took the loss and not the win. So it's tough, but that's just the game, innit? And like I said, I just want to get a lot more used to. I just want to get used to taking these trades again, because like it's a bit, the psychology is a bit harder when you're risking a bit higher. So, but yeah, this is today.